Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Utah Hockey Broadcast Channel. This is Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya. This afternoon, we have the University of Utah squaring off against Boise State University, a team they don't see very often, but a team nearby, a couple hours away, or I guess I should say more like five and a half hours away, just up I-84 in Idaho. And it'll be the Broncos, who are ranked 12th in the ACHA Western region, against the Utes, who are 22nd, I believe, in the ACHA West region. So a good opportunity for the Utes to earn a win against a higher-ranked team. They couldn't quite pull off the win yesterday against
oh man, that was a heartbreaker.
Team, but tie, nonetheless, doesn't really help or hurt. But we've got ourselves a fresh sheet of ice, and the puck is dropped. We're underway from Salt Lake City between the Broncos and the Utes.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Patrick, they don't get to play Boise State that often. Boise State has got a pretty good hockey program. They play in that Mountain West Collegiate Hockey League, which is the same league as Utah State and Weber State. We do get to see them quite often.
Yes. Yeah, kind of just the way the conferences work. You know, it's a school that's pretty close, neighboring state, just north, but don't really get to see them often, so this is a treat.
Yeah, because that would be an out-of-conference game. It's one of the nice benefits of having, hosting a tournament like this, a showcase like this, is you get to see some of these teams that you wouldn't normally get to play against, like Providence, for example, yesterday.
Right. So we'll have a face-off in the Boise State zone after they ice the puck. Andy will take the draw for Utah, and it'll be Pond for Boise State. Andy wins the draw. Monaco has a wrister. It's frozen up. We'll do it all over again. This is the second to last contest for the weekend for Utah. They will play Cal State Northridge tomorrow morning for your Sunday matinee hockey.
And they'll be the only teams playing from Utah tomorrow. M1 has their last game against Arizona tonight. The women just wrapped up their two-game series against Montana State.
There's a wrister, blocker save, but Andy was able to draw a tripping penalty, so Utah will go to the power play.
Right away. Barely 1 minute into the contest.
Yeah, that'll be tripping against Brian Greer for Boise State, so Utah will head to the power play very early on in this game. Andy wins the face-off back. Utah controls. O'Shea over to Jackson. Jackson across the zone to Wiener. Wiener is hit along the boards. O'Shea to retrieve. Back over to Wiener. Wiener stick handles, sends it down low. It's Torrey who sends it back over to Wiener. Back over to Torrey at the goal line. Can't really cradle it. And he'll have to come in to help. Cleared out there by Surovic. And Utah will reset. O'Shea. Stick handles. It's poked away by Surovic. So now it'll be Wiener from his own end. 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining on the Utah power play. O'Shea, no look backhand pass to Jackson. Jackson across the zone. Wiener has to skate to catch up with it. First man to get a stick on it was Boise State's Jacob Ross. Wiener trying to pass it over. Helash breaking it up, and that will hit somebody in the Boise State bench and force a whistle.
Ouch. We also want to welcome, in addition to our Utah faithfuls tuning in, we want to welcome our fans who might be tuning in from Boise, Idaho. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
So the faceoff's won by Utah, but nobody there to keep it in the zone. It'll be Monaco, who then passes it to Fene, and Utah will dump and chase. It's kept in at the point by Hove. Worth down to Hove. Pittman trying to win the puck, but it'll be cleared out by Boise State. That being Coburn for the Broncos. In comes Monaco. Monaco a pass over to Pittman, who rips a shot.
Wow.
Oh, good save.
Beautiful shot by Pittman.
By Carly. Another wrist shot, another good save by Carly. Monaco.
Oh, too bad. Hovey was there for the deflection, but it got tipped by a Bronco stick.
Puck will come all the way down. 5 seconds to go on the Utah power play. Looks like Boise State's going to successfully
Greer's itching
kill
to
this
go.
off. There he goes, out of the box. Broncos back to full strength as they have a scrum on the Utah side. Hovey will skate it out. He just dumps it in. Fene will chase. Utah will get a change. Fene sends it to the point. Hustling over is Worth. And now it'll be BSU playing it out. Now it's Blau. Over to Sheridan. Dished over to Worth. Worth tries to make a move, but it's kicked away by the skate of Redoblé. And it'll be a shot and a good save, as we'll get a stoppage in play. A nice save by Jack Nowicki, the starter here for the Utes.
The men's D2 team has been very busy in the last 11 days. Ryan Worth, alternate captain Ryan Worth, mentioned to me, pointed out that 7 games in 11 days. 3 games last weekend, 4 games this weekend. That's a lot of hockey.
There's a shot from the point. Rebound bounced off the boards. Boise State tried to backhand it in. Not quite successful. They'll try it once more. They'll skate in. Peeling back for BSU is Littman. Then it's dished over to Surovic. Littman, point pass. Surovic. Back to the point. Rister. Rister from the stick of Greer. Wanted a tip. It's played off the wall and into the Utah zone, where they will retrieve. Sheridan, a long stretch pass to nobody. Andy going to try and make something work out of it, but Greer will take it away. It'll be Crum. Crum across the blue line. Winds up a wrister, hits the blocker of Nowicki, and then deflects wide. It's bouncing about right in front of the Utah bench. It gets whacked into the zone, and now Wiener will skate it out. Wiener for Utah. Centering pass, picked off immediately by Crum, and now BSU will skate it out. It's Pond. Sends a pass over to Hayden. Hayden a wrister. It's high, and now it'll be Crum. Crum over to Hayden. Attempting a centering pass was Pond. It'll go to the point where it's slapped back down low by Redoblé. Utah sending it out. No icing. Or at least one referee was saying no and one said yes.
They couldn't quite agree on that one. Because I heard you say no icing, and I heard the whistle. I says, well, somebody thinks it's icing.
Which means we'll have a face-off at center ice, where Boise State will win the draw. They'll dump it in. O'Shea to retrieve for Utah. And it's immediately picked off by Steven. Steven sends it towards the net. There's a shot. Good save, Nowicki. O'Shea plays it off the glass, and then it will come out. Martin. It's taken away. Now it'll be Worth. Worth stick handles it in. It's whacked away. It's Helash. Worth. Stick handles at the goal line. A shot. It's a save by Carly.
Kind of looked like a face save.
Worth. Man on his back. Point pass to O'Shea. Tape to tape. Tomachak. Wrister tipped, and it deflects to the near side, where it'll be Worth retrieving. Pass goes towards the center, and it's taken away immediately there by Redoblé. And that will go all the way out. Utah will reset. Well, that puck plucked it high up into the netting.
Some altitude on it. Boy, I'm seeing some nice crisp passing by the Utah men's D2 right now to open the game. That last offensive charge right there from O'Shea to Tomachek, and Tomachek let it fly. It was Worth to O'Shea to Tomachek was really nice. Nice sequence there.
Seeing some crisp uniforms for the Utes as well.
That too.
They are debuting the Legacy jerseys. It is an ode to the jerseys worn by the Utah program circa 2007. Looking very sharp on the ice.
Is it that far
Here
back?
comes
Wow, I did not know.
skating in. He's got Jackson on his left. One-time pass for Jackson, and it's deflected wide. It's kept in by Lacroix. Goes back and forth, but Boise State's going to be able to clear the zone.
Yeah, I didn't realize it went back that far. Very cool.
Yeah, good-looking uniforms for the Utes. The striping on the arms and down the sides of the jersey, and the socks a bit different from what they typically wear. It might be hard to tell on the broadcast just because the netting gets in the way and you're seeing them from a distance, but very crisp uniforms for the Utes. Nice to see A.J. Bolden, he's the general manager of the program, trying to give each team their own look, and M2 kind of gets their own branding and look comparatively to the M1 team, which is cool. It gives the team a little bit of character. But here comes Hove. He's got Jackson to his right. Passes it over to Jackson. Jackson, nice move. He shoots. He scores! Garrett Jackson gets the Utes on the board. What a move.
And I tell you, folks, it doesn't get prettier looking than that. Hovey skating down fast. Jackson's staying right up with him. Hovey looks up, sees Jackson's wide open. Jackson makes one move, feints the goalie out, top shelf.
That's pretty. I mean, just super pretty right there. Nice move there by Hovey. He doesn't get the goal, but in that case, the assist, that's why it's worth as much as a goal in terms of points, because that was a beautiful pass, well coordinated. And Jackson, what a set of hands, nice move. Buries it home, and the Utes get a nice lead to start things out in the first period. Looking crisp to start this evening's contest.
Yeah, like I said, doesn't get prettier looking than that.
It doesn't. That's a highlight reel goal for sure. Oh, it's turned over in front of the net. A shot, good save by Carly. Nice pick up there by Captain Endy to have a shot and put some pressure on Carly, the goaltender for Boise State. But now it's in Utah zone. It's Olszewski, hits a man off the puck, but BSU will recover. Point pass. There's a wrister. It's pinballed away by Olszewski. Another shot comes in. It's patted away by Nowicki. It's BSU behind the Utah net. Pond, point pass, one-timer,
nice
sticked
save.
Away. Once again, a shot from the point. Blocked by Lynch's stick. Retrieved by BSU. Lynch will skate it out into the zone. Has a shot patted away by Carly. O'Shea. Passes it over to Jackson. Already back on the other zone. A bad pass.
Oof.
Utah gets lucky. There was a Bronco already in the zone, or else that would have been a give and go. But
looks like maybe
plays offside.
Looks like maybe the new jerseys inspired the boys to get a goal on the board early.
Well, the players, they get excited about the new uniforms. I mean, I will say that it's pretty special to don a new jersey. Your name on the back. More importantly, with your school's name on the front. The Boise State jerseys from behind almost look like the classic Edmonton Oilers uniforms.
Oh, they do. That's right.
If you're not looking at the front with the nice Bronco on it, they do have the similar look as some older Edmonton Oilers jerseys. I mean, very sharp look. BSU always looking great. They have nice color scheme. Yeah, it's a pretty night on the ice for uniforms.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Patrick, of course, being the jersey connoisseur,
Oh.
I am nowhere near the jersey observer that you are.
You can go listen to previous broadcasts if you care about jerseys. Here comes Worth. He skates it in, has some room.
He's got a chance.
Trying to have a shot. Good defense there from Boise State, specifically Kobe Martin.
Yeah, he just rides Worth right into the boards there and doesn't give him a chance, let him set up.
Shot by Fene. He was looking for a tip from Worth, but it does sail wide. It will come out. Here comes Monaco. He skates it in, backhands it up into the air, chases it down. Still has it. Point pass to Lacroix. He dumps it right back in. Worth to chase after it for Utah. Sends it to the opposite corner. First man there will be Gore for Boise State, and then coming out to help will be Martin. Martin a pass over to Redoble, and it's picked off by Worth. He'll try and backhand it back in, and it'll go back to Redoble's stick. In the near side corner. Sends a pass over to Gore, and oh my goodness, he is hit really hard by Blau, and that will be a penalty. Most likely boarding.
Yeah, you could hear that all the way across the rink.
That was a big thump.
And Blau is a big guy. He's a big kid.
Biggest biggest player on the team. He is 6'3". Not the player you want to cross.
6'3", and according to the roster, 225 pounds, shoots left. And, you know, one of the things I've said in the past about the men's D2 is that we kind of lacked the size. We had a pretty good speed, pretty good skills, but we needed some size just to make sure that, you know, when we played physical teams, especially the bigger teams like Utah State, Weber State, you know, to be able to just handle the rough stuff. And Aiden Blyle is going to be a helpful addition to that.
BSU skates it in, and they try to have a shot right on the doorstep, but it doesn't come. One-time shot patted away by Nowicki. That came from the stick of Hayden, who passes it down low to Pond. They come and have a shot. They shoot. They score! Boise State gets one right back, and that looks like it's Graydon Pond.
Yeah, that puck kind of got away from the defense and kind of squirted out in front of Nowicki. I don't think he was expecting to cut right in front of him across like that. And Hayden was right there, as he's supposed to be, doing his job, and he pokes that one home.
Yeah, Pond, the Rancho Santa Margarita native from California, will get this game on level terms as we're underway yet again. We're in the Boise State zone. They take the puck away. That was Greer. Now it's Littman. Taken away by Hove. Tries to pass it to Jackson. Didn't quite get there. O'Shea, we got to be careful. Wanted to skate that in front of his net. Boise State stick broke the play up.
Yeah, I expect, I expect a pretty close game between these two teams. We're looking at them, you know, just on this play, on paper as well, pretty evenly matched. And it looks to be that Boise State's game is also based on speed and passing, so should be a fun contest to watch. Has been so far, that's for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jackson dumps it in. Now it'll be BSU. Gallagher. Pass to the stick of Littman. Littman skates it in. Littman, nice move, still skating, and then eventually Tomachek breaks it up with a stick check. Slap shot by Greer, blocked by Torrey. Endy, oh, he spears it forward to Jackson. Wow. I can't believe that worked. And Boise State eventually does take it away. Olszewski whacks at that one. 7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Utah out shooting the Broncos 7-6. They skated in. They might try and knot that number up real quick right here. Or not. Utah able to fend them off.
Gonna have to be a little careful though on that last play. Logan Stephen was hanging around on that far post and not getting covered very tight. Utah's gonna have to watch out for that. We've seen that happen this weekend where Utah leaves a guy on the back porch open.
Wiener skates it across the line, makes a move. He's hit off the puck promptly by Gallagher. Monaco. Now dumped in eventually by Wiener. Gallagher to chase after it for the Broncos. Gallagher, one of the alternate captains for this team. Dumped in. And Boise State will send that one the full length. Fene hustling, and it will go for icing.
Ooh. Yeah, this game's been fast and furious already in this opening part of the first period.
Boise State hailing from Mountain West Collegiate Hockey League, playing with Utah State, Weber State, some in-state rivals of Utah. And that's a quality conference right there for the M2 level.
And it also includes Montana State. So, I mean, that's a very high level quality of play for a small conference.
Right. I mean, Boise State ranked 12, Utah State, Weber State, top 5 teams. And Montana State, as Anita just mentioned, another team that's regularly in the mix.
They're right now in ACHA, they're ranked number 2. They are undefeated coming into this weekend with 14-0.
Oh my goodness, big hit.
Collision with Malachi Lynch and
not necessarily boarding worthy though. Pretty clean hit, incidental contact. Sheridan Pass over to Lynch, who gives it to Fene. Was eventually taken away. And now the puck will roll all the way out. Boise State breaks it out. Got a couple fans here. You can hear them cheering. Wells skates it in for the Broncos. Wells, a centering pass broken up by Sheridan. Rebound. A shot taken there by Micah Crum. And it's a good save by Nowicki. He was able to scoop that up, Crum was, and get a shot on Nowicki.
Nice sized crowd for an afternoon for the men's D2. It's kind of one of the fun things I like about these tournaments is a lot of families decide to come and visit who are from out of state, out of town, because they get to see maybe 3-4 games
right.
in a weekend. And so we've gotten a chance to chat to a couple of families. It's been a lot of fun getting to put names to faces.
Here come the Broncos back the other way. They skated in. Nice stick check by O'Shea to take the puck off a Hayden stick. Hill, center ice, skates with it. And he's hit off the puck swiftly by Crum. Puck ends up on the stick of goaltender Nowicki for Utah, Jack Nowicki. Now it'll be Furlong. Opts to dump it in, and Utah will now chase. First man there will be Boise State's Redoble. Puck does come up and hit a player on the bench, so we will have a stoppage play, even though the puck did bounce right back into play.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tomacek made a valiant effort. Oh, sorry, that was Lacroix. Made a valiant effort to keep that in, but unfortunately it popped up and hit somebody. He's actually leaning over the board, so I say he's still in the field of play, but what do I know?
So Utah controls after the face-off. They will stick handle. Hove in front, has a shot, he scores! Wow, what a move by Max Hove! And Utah retakes the lead.
He actually had to skate and almost extend himself. His feet were on the right side of the goalie, Carly. His arms extended around the left side, and he did this weird wraparound and got the puck across the goal line. That was amazing.
So after the faceoff, it'll be Boise State. The captain, Truex, dumps it in. Played off the wall. Lacroix there for Utah. Monaco, a couple of head fakes, sends it towards the point. A couple of Broncos there to intercept. We'll skate it in. That being Steven for Boise State. Then Monaco forces a scrum for Utah. Monaco shovels it forward, plays it off the wall. It is kept in by Boise State. They send it to the point, but it's picked off immediately by Jackson. And Utah will come the other way. Oh my goodness, a big collision at center ice. There will be a penalty. Torrey still down. Hopefully he's okay. He looks like he's laboring pretty hard. He's holding his knee. That is not a good sign.
That is a terrible sign. That was a collision with number 20, Everett Culver of Boise State. And Torrey, a huge contributor to this D2 men's team.
And yeah, he is in a lot of pain. That's a knee injury there. Hopefully he's okay. And so it wasn't really a dirty play, but
no,
it'll be Everett Culver in the box.
Super high-speed collision with two players on the open ice.
Yeah, Everett Culver, the penalty. And it was, a little bit of incidental contact. I'm not sure what the actual call is. I didn't get to see the signal, but oh my goodness, yeah, I mean, Torrey is in a lot of pain. This is not good to see for Utah. Need to set a newcomer to the team and really, really skilled player. As he's getting attended to by the training staff. Yeah, holding his knee is not a good sign.
So yeah, we've got a couple of players who are going to help him off the ice and get him back into the training room so Utah trainer Annie Funk can take a better look at him. And we're still waiting to see what sort of penalties to get assessed. I mean, the officials are having a discussion right now.
Yeah, he's up on his feet. That's really good to see. Looks like it's that right knee.
Yeah, let's hope it's well wishes for Keegan Torrey of Utah. He gets a little round of applause as he leaves the ice.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be it. That's going to be it for number 20, Everett Culver. He has gotten a match penalty. He is disqualified from the game.
And on top of that, that means someone's going to have to serve a 5-minute major, so they'll have to go with a 5-minute shorthanded on top of that. And that means, I believe, if I understand the rules correctly, not only disqualified from this game, but automatically disqualified from the next game.
I'm not sure if that is.
Okay.
I think it is. You could be correct. That does happen in some cases.
Right.
It depends on the kind of hit. If it's deemed to be unnecessary and
but that's a determination that if it's more than just
I think
the
so,
initial penalty. So I thought there was an automatic, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah,
but yes,
I'm not sure.
The conference could get together, review the play, and decide to add an additional penalty on top of the initial call on the ice.
So Clayton Coburn will serve the penalty number 10, and Utah will be on a 5-minute power play. Surprising that it's a match penalty. I didn't really. It didn't look super malicious to me, but Utah will take it. So
right. I only caught the tail of it, and my impression is similar, but nonetheless, it is indeed a serious penalty, serious injury. So let us hope that Torrey will be okay.
Yeah, man, that was tough to hear. You can hear him from up here. He was in some discomfort, but hopefully he's okay. Oh, there's a bad pass, and now here comes Boise State the other way.
Jacob Ross.
He skates in. Ross shoots. Oh, he hits the post with the shot.
Wow, he had Nowicki beat, and you're right. That thing bounced off the post, and just for a few fractions of an angle, it could have bounced in instead of out.
And it'll be Wiener skating it in for Utah.
You know, it could be when something like this happens, right? These are still young men, fairly young men, college-age men, and you get a little shaken up when something happens. You get a little distracted. You lose your concentration. And Utah is going to have to just kind of be on their toes. That would have been a shorthanded goal had he scored.
Right. Good chance for it. It was a bad pass that got picked off. That's how it started. Kurt will skate it in for Utah.
And the thing right now with the 5-minute major that those of you who have been watching hockey for a while understand is that with a major penalty, it doesn't matter how many goals you score. It's I like to call it all you can eat. And so Utah has potential of scoring more than one goal on this power play unless they keep doing stuff like that.
Another bad pass. Boise State will dump it right back in. Specifically, that was Wells. Now it'll be Monaco.
I think Utah needs to kind of settle down here and just concentrate on the play at hand.
Fene almost makes a DQ on his own man there, Worth. Kurt there for Utah. Puck on his backhand, sends it back to the stick of Fene. Fene to the point to Monaco. Monaco wrister, blocked immediately by Rasmussen. Rasmussen trying to dump it out. It hits a player, and eventually BSU will be successful as they've killed 2 minutes of the 5-minute major.
And Utah having a little trouble getting this puck out of their own zone and getting something started here.
Yeah, they haven't really established themselves.
And
bad turnover,
bad
good
pass.
Save. Puck goes to the point. BSU has a couple of chances. Shot sticked away.
That was Jacob Ross again with another shot on goal that Nowicki saved.
Another big penalty. Pittman will take, or a big hit, excuse me. Pittman will take this one. Halfway through the power play for Utah, which will carry over into the second period.
That's right, because we only have 53 seconds left in this period.
Gallagher, long slap shot, and it will go out of play from that distance after being blockered away by Nowicki. Gallagher also a pretty tall player.
Yeah, he's got some size on him.
6'4", so he's got Blyle by an inch.
He does, although he's looks like he's a little lighter than Blyle.
Face-off won by Utah. It's O'Shea. Endy sends a pass that goes through the legs of Wiener, or Hove, excuse me. Hove picks the pass off.
Nice
Here he comes. He's got Wiener to his left. Hove skates it in. Shot, patted away. O'Shea plays it against the wall. Wiener sends a pass down low to Hove. Now Wiener again. Over to Hove. Try
They
center
got
for
Andy
Jackson.
on the other side if they can get the puck across to him.
O'Shea stick handles at the point. A shot. It's deflected wide. O'Shea once again. 7 seconds on the clock. Oh, BSU might have a chance to shoot this
They
one.
got
Here
a
they
two-
come.
two on
They skate it
goalie.
in. Littman brings it in, shoots. Good save by
Great save by Nowicki.
Nowicki at the buzzer, and that
buzzer
will end the
ends.
first period of play between Utah and Boise State. And we've got ourselves a fantastic contest between the Broncos and the Utes. What a first period there.
Yeah, what a first period. Now, here's what I think is going to be key. Like I said, my impression is boys are a little shaken up by that injury to Torrey, so I think head coach Forney needs to settle them down. They had they did not play in that 5-minute power play opportunity very well. They looked a little disorganized, and I would say they're maybe just a little distracted, so he needs to settle them down, get them to concentrate back on the job at hand.
Absolutely. So we'll take a break here for the second period. We'll be back with more hockey from Salt Lake City between the Broncos and the Utes. Just after this short break, it's Utah 2, Boise State 1 at the first intermission.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to
Trust
the
them
party!
in the sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real-world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? Just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this would be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
This is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
My name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is going to chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you want to do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, and within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a snowbird ski patrolman, and I am Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the art.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready here for the second period between Boise State and Utah. This is Patrick McGann and Anita Tsuchiya. Got a 2-1 lead for the Utes heading into the second period. And Utah still has 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining on the 5-minute major power play that they received.
Yeah, let's see if Utah can capitalize on that. Sure, it'd be nice to get an insurance goal on the board in this man advantage opportunity.
O'Shea over to Jackson. And then it's cleared all the way out by Boise State. So Utah will start it from their own end. Endy tries to make a move around his own player. That's a dangerous play. Well, he's lucky that
Hovey stayed home.
Hovey was there to break it up. As now it'll be Utah breaking it out. 45 seconds to go on their power play. As Wiener skates it in, point pass to Hovey. Wiener. Back over to Hovey. Centering pass intended for Jackson, but it's knocked loose by Gallagher. And then sent all the way out. And now Monaco will skate with it. Pittman.
Oh,
over
nice
to Monaco.
pass ahead of Monaco.
Monaco skates it in, makes sense. Monaco shoots. Oh, he scores! What a move by Monaco! And Utah adds some insurance. It's 3-1. Power play goal.
And there's how you answer to a major penalty committed against your teammate. You go ahead and put points on the board. And 13 seconds left in the major penalty against Boise State. And what a pretty play by Monaco on that pass from, I can't even remember who it was anymore. I'm so excited. But really nice pass right there. A really nice play right there.
And now Boise State is going to try and answer back. They sent a pass to the point. Shoveled down low by
Truex trying to get something started.
Major penalty is over there for Boise State. Coming out of the box is Nicolaisen. Pittman move the blue line. Causes Utah to be offside. Now they get back onside.
And they decide, well, we might as well change lines then, since we are dumping the puck in deep.
Here comes Boise State. Wrist shot, and it's a good save by Nowicki.
Yeah, that shot by Hayden was right on point, but right on target, but Nowicki had it all the way. Yeah, great important way to start the second period as well, right? I mean, I think everyone's a little bit in shock right now after that collision with Torrey, and so really good to kind of get the kids, the boys, focused back on the game, scoring that quick goal. Monaco being one of the alternate captains, being one of the team leaders, even if he didn't have the A on his chest, I think that's going to be important because once again, you know, it's really easy to get distracted after something like that happens.
Pass sent towards the middle. It's deflected wide by a Utah stick. Yeah, I mean, I was certainly in shock after seeing that.
You were a little shook up, and you were way up. We were way up here.
Yeah.
I'm just old. I've had a few of those. I can see myself down there screaming and rolling around the ground.
Boise State keeps it in. They have a shot. Rebound is loose in front. They have another shot, and it's wide.
And for those of you who don't believe me, I have the x-rays to prove it.
Now here we go. It'll be Utah skating it out. It'll
Wiener.
be Wiener. It's deflected by the stick of Greer. Then those two collide in the near side corner. Gallagher, forward pass to Crum.
Boise State really trying to set something up, but instead they just dump it in.
And they will change as well. Utah, long stretch pass. Gets the stick of Jackson. Jackson near side, peels back. Sends to the opposite side for Hovey, and
oh wow, I don't know how Hovey got that towards the crease.
It'll be covered up by BSU's goaltender Carly.
Hovey was just getting ridden hard by the defender. He still managed to get the puck to go behind him and towards the crease, forcing Carly to like poke that away and then jump on it.
And the faceoff's won by Utah. Lechevsky a shot. It's blocked by Jones. Centering pass is deflected by the stick of the goaltender Carly. Utah tries another shot, never gets the net. Monaco wrists one just wide.
Oh man, that would have been nice if it had been on target, but just wide.
Scrum in the near side corner. It's eventually broken up. Pops high into the air. Boise State dumps it in. That was Elash, excuse me. Monaco over to Olszewski. He's hit hard along the boards, and the puck does come out eventually. Icing waved off.
Looks like that's Fenny in the corner scrapping.
Once again sent out by Elash, and here comes BSC the other way. 2-on-2. Shot blocked by Lynch.
Oh, and they kind of run into each other. Steven runs into Truex.
And the puck finds its way into the padding of Truex's padding.
Pants. He can't get the puck out of his pants.
They can't find it.
I'm so sorry, but it probably hopped up under his jersey. It's probably slid down in his pants, and with all that hard padding on there, you can't really feel for it very well. He still can't find the puck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's gonna have to skate off and try and find it because he can't play with that.
No, he can't play with the puck like this hard object, perhaps like potentially an injury risk. I think he's gonna have to strip his jersey and his shorts off to try and find that puck. I've never seen that before. Have you?
That's the first time I've seen that. The referee saw it fall into his padding and he blew it dead immediately. So now it'll be Worth dumping it in for Utah. It's probably also why you blew it dead immediately, because you don't want a Utah player just to come hit him as hard as he can and just say, well, I was just trying to free the puck up.
It's just going for the puck. All right, we have a delayed penalty on Boise State, and so Nowicki heads for the bench.
Pittman for Utah. Skates it behind the net. He lifts his stick. He's got a man on his back lifting his stick. That is Pond. Point pass. There's a wrister. It's deflected wide. Worth. Pass to Lynch at the point.
Oh, Pittman was trying to knock down out of the air, unable to do that.
And there will be a slashing penalty against Boise State. They will have to serve yet another penalty. They can't really stay out of the box early on here.
Boy, it's been like there's like a little path worn between like the middle of the ice and the penalty box.
That will be against 24, Micah Crum. To the dismay of the Broncos supporters in the house. O'Shea at the point. Over to Wiener, who wrists one. It's deflected wide. And now it'll be Gore. Plays it in off the boards.
Yeah, Gore doesn't have a lot of support, so he dumps it in.
Now it'll be O'Shea. Over to Jackson. He's hit hard.
Boy, that looked like a hit from behind, but I guess not, because no penalty.
Wiener will chase after it for Utah.
I'm going to say it again. It'd be really nice to get another insurance goal on this power play chance.
Wiener peels back, skates it in. Oh, and it's poked away. Not a smart move there. Here comes Truex the other way. Truex on a breakaway. Shoots. Oh, he's just wide. Good save by Nowicki.
Yeah, good save. I think he did get a piece of it because Truex looked like he had him faked out. Kind of helps it. Nowicki is quite tall, and so even when he goes down to his knees, he still managed to cover most of the front of the net with his chest.
Puck is slapped out.
I should mention the Lynch family. I spoke to him briefly. Patrick, they're going to be really thrilled that you mentioned that the Broncos uniforms look like the Oilers, because apparently on Malachi's maternal grandfather's side, his mom's father's side, he's related to Grant Fuhrer, I believe. And she is from, she's from Edmonton. That's the Edmonton connection. Sorry, Grant Fuhrer, I believe, played for the Buffaloes. I'm old. I do remember watching him play, but.
There is a shot. It's deflected high. A couple of chances there for Utah. And it'll eventually come out of the zone. And now Gallagher will chase after it there for Boise State. He turns it over. Kurt with some space. Wrists one. Deflected. And it's still loose. And then it kicks out behind the net to the near side. Power play for Utah finishing up. And now here comes Boise State back the other way. Surovic tries to pass a puck. It's deflected off of the stick of Monaco. Kurt can't quite get it out, so Boise State will dump it back in. That was Surovic who dumped it in. Chasing after it, it's Littman. Now Monaco. Played off the wall by Boise. And now it does come out, and they will have to reset. Here they come into the zone.
Nice little lead
Truex.
pass to Truex.
Nice shot. They shoot, and that was a nice pass. And Nowicki makes a nice save. And he'll force a face-off.
I want to give a little kudos to Ryan Work, too, who saw that Steven was standing there waiting for the rebound, cleared him out of the crease right away. And I should have stuck to my guns. Grant Furr indeed won, 5 Stanley Cups with the Edmonton Oilers. So as I said, the Lynch family is really thrilled that you mentioned that the Oilers connection.
Certainly looking like Edmonton Oilers uniforms for Boise State. With the exception of the American flag on the shoulder yoke there.
Right, and then the horse's head in the front. But yeah, some old-time hockey there.
Blau will skate it across center ice. Passes it over to Hill, who will send it around a Bronco and chase it in. Boise State will now break it out. It'll start from Martin, passing it over to Helash. Here they come. Centering pass.
Oh, good active stick there by Hill.
Hill's still trying to win the puck out of the zone, but finally Steven able to dump it back in for Boise State.
Nice move by Blau there. Oh,
bad turnover.
Except for that.
Furlong didn't quite see the puck was behind him. It hits his backhand and it still stays in the Utah zone. It'll be Lynch playing it off the wall. It's a Hill. Hill dumps it in. As Boise State will quarterback a breakout as Utah makes a change. Not until Undy's able to slap it back down into the zone.
Boy, a little bit of back and forth right now with neither team really getting good possession. Oh my goodness, there's a tip by Kurt.
There was a shot. It was sticked away by Carly. 10 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the second. One-time pass towards Undy in the slot. He couldn't get a shot off, so now it'll be Boise State back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. They skated in. Nice defensive play by O'Shea. Oh no, O'Shea's hit hard off the puck. Utah able to fend off Boise State, however. And now it's Gallagher. Tomachek dumps it out, and he's going to be able to chase it down. No icing, waved off. Gallagher dumps it out. Now it's O'Shea. Kurt. Gallagher trying to win the puck over for the Boise State. He does so. Ooh. They skated in, but nice active stick work from Tomachek. Oh, big
collision mid-ice.
Here comes O'Shea. He has a big hit in the far side corner. And Boise State's able to get the puck out. Surovic for the Broncos. Passes it across the zone. A wrister. It's blocked by Hove. Gallagher at the point. Oh, he fans on the shot. Here comes Jackson the other way. Jackson skates it in. Stick handling. Sends towards the middle attack. Oh my goodness. He had Hove in. He tried to go for the tip-in shot, but
Justin Jones was right on top of him. Yeah, Justin Jones was right on top and riding him off out of position.
BSU back the other way. Behind the Utah net. Puck goes to the point. Guerrero shot.
Nice
Blockered away by
Nowicki.
Nowicki. And now it'll be Gallagher having a shot blocked by Lacroix, and he'll skate it out.
Okay, Lacroix can skate.
He skates it in. Dumps it in. Follows it up. Still has the puck. Worth
Blyle's
spins
waiting
around.
for it. Waiting for that tip if he can get it. Oh, no.
And it comes all the way out. Oh, hustling there is Steven. Steven trying to go for a wraparound. He can't quite cradle the puck. He's hit by Monaco. Falls to the ground. Monaco flips it up into the air, and now it'll be Furlong with Worth.
Nice pass.
Worth bringing it in. Shoots. Good save by Carly. The puck still loose. Carly out of position. Body's falling down, and there will be a penalty against Utah. Specifically, that will be Furlong. I would assume a boarding call.
Wow, bodies flying everywhere this afternoon. Nope, it is not going to be Furlong.
Oh, wow, I thought that would be him. It looks like it's going to be
Blau. Poor Aiden's probably feeling picked on because I didn't think he's going to be cross-checking. I didn't think he was involved in the play, but apparently the call is cross-checking for 2 minutes. So looks like Boise State's going to have a power play advantage for 2 minutes.
So it'll be Boise State. They play it to the point. And then back down to the far side corner, centering it to the middle. They'll have to peel out. Utah able to fend it off.
Yeah, Utah doing a good job of not getting sucked in or collapsing on one side. I'm just going to keep stealing the stuff you say because it just sounds so much better when you say it.
We try our best up here.
Yeah, we try our best. You guys don't see the fist fights in between. When Patrick and I drop the gloves and say, hey, you want to go?
That puck was played off the glass.
Sorry, I just couldn't resist the hockey humor.
And now it'll be Boise State. One-time pass. Just go! Boise State gets one back, and it's Josh Hayden. What a one-timer from the Broncos.
Yeah, that was a really well set up play. Nowicki didn't really have a chance with Hayden's pretty much on top of him, and Boise State did a good job of just getting that pass, moving the puck around really well, and setting up Hayden for that one-timer. So Boise State gets within one.
That's a power play goal for the Broncos, and they get one back.
Yeah, Utah will get back to 5, go back to 5 on the ice. And I'm going to say this again, I think it's really important. Utah really needs to stay out of the box. They get in trouble, this men's D2 team, they get in trouble when they start giving up these power play goals. The man advantage is what hurts them.
Yeah, we saw that the other day with Grand Canyon.
Right,
when
the
Utah
two-goal
played Grand
difference.
Canyon.
The two-goal difference was 2 power play goals when Utah was shorthanded.
Now Boise State trying to get another one back here. It's a team that will hang around in games and make you pay for your mistakes.
Well, and as you can see on the ice, they're a better team than Grand Canyon. Skills-wise, hitting-wise, speed-wise. So they really can't afford to give up that advantage.
So we'll have another whistle. 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Flurry of goals so far in this contest.
Hard to say who has more possession. I mean, it still feels like it's pretty even, back and forth, evenly matched. I wouldn't say, it doesn't feel like one team is, controlling the pace of play or, has more possession time than the other. I mean, that play by Boise State was beautiful all the way. You can't say that was an accident.
Kurt plays it off the glass. Chasing after it is Wiener. Wiener and Kurt for Utah back there, and then it's taken away by Ross, and he sends it out. The flyer there is Jones. He's flying in for Boise State. He hits Monaco. There's a collision. Puck to the point.
Okay, Utah has to be careful right now. They got a little clustered up at the top of the slot.
Boise looking for another one-timer. They try and send it towards the middle. Nice play by Utah to break it up. Endy back there for Utah trying to break the play up again. Oh, it's turned over. Boise State with it. Trying to send it towards the slot, and Utah breaks it up.
Nice pick by Endy.
3-on-2 for Utah. Endy skates it in. Drops back. Leaves the puck behind him, and it's then taken away. It'll be Kilash countering here for Boise State. He skates it in.
Centering pass, wow.
And
that was scary. That was Ross was right there waiting for that centering pass.
Oh, and the puck goes up and out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone, I believe.
Yeah, a little bit of a
looks
breakdown,
like-
I felt like, on that last defensive play by Utah, where they kind of got clustered up near the top of the blue line and not really spreading out into the corners. But no harm done, no foul.
Utah has the puck after the faceoff. Pittman over to Furlong. And then it's taken away by Boise. They'll skate it out. It'll be Steven. And then dropping it back to Greer. Just played off the wall. Bounces up, hits Furlong, and deflects back to Gallagher. Tomacek plays it out. Furlong to Hill.
Nice play by
Oh, and
Furlong
then Hill is level.
to Hill. Boy, yeah, he did. He kind of was trying to control the puck, settle the puck down, and so he just really couldn't get set up for that hit. Looks like he jumps right back up, though.
Tomacek. Long stretch pass.
Trying to hit Furlong on that one.
Furlong does a good job getting a piece of it so that Utah can change, as we have 5 minutes to be played here in the second. Played out, and here comes BSU. Crum. Hovey comes in to help. Wrister from the point from Gallagher. It's well wide.
Yeah, that
They'll
was
retrieve
super
it.
wide.
Martin. Saucered out by Utah. Gallagher then plays it right back in. Olszewski trying to get it to Sheridan, but Sheridan misses it. Good stick work there from Pittman to win the puck.
Hovey
Here
gets
comes
around one.
Hovey. Shot, and it's a good save by Carly. Nice wrister.
So I'd say Utah's looking very good. They seem to have kind of settled down and gotten back to business. Like I said, I've pointed out a couple times where I feel like maybe they just had a little breakdown, but these are like fairly minor things, and they're bouncing right back and getting their head right back in the game. That's really good to see. It's a sign of maturity that sometimes with the D2 men's level, these are younger players, typically a little bit less playing experience, so it's really good to see them, settling down, getting back to business.
Here comes BSU. They skated in. Nice job by Lacroix to hold his ground, not allow that pass to come through the middle for a one-timer. And Utah takes it away.
Oh,
it's
looks like
Monaco.
Utah's got a chance. 3-on-2.
Blyle skates it in. He's hit off the puck by Martin. And now it'll be BSU breaking it out.
Nice. Great interception by Lacroix.
Puck's played off the wall. Andy
Good
passes
stick
over to
check by
Blyle.
Blyle.
And it's turned over. He can't quite hold on to it. And O'Shea plays it back. Slapped right back into the zone by Surovic. O'Shea over to Kurt. Kurt's got a man on him.
Still whacking at that puck.
And so the pass will go from the stick of Martin. Here they go. They skated in.
1-on-5.
It is Truex there. A shot from the point. Good save by Nowicki.
Steven was standing right there waiting for any chance of a tip or a rebound.
Pass to the point. There's a wrister. Good save. Nowicki rebounds loose, and it's immediately shoveled out by Tomacek. So Ross will pick it up for BSU in the waning moments here of the second period.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes left.
They skated in. Wrister, good save. Rebound still loose. Utah fending it off, and they whack it out.
Okay, Wiener's got Kurt.
Wiener to Kurt. It's poked away. Kurt falls down. He runs it to the boards. There's a battle on the near side half boards. And it'll be played out. Utah dumps it back in. And Furlong is there. He pins a man up. That man specifically being Jacob Ross. He falls down, but he's still able to get it to his teammate. Nice move there by Pond. And BSU comes back out the other way.
Oh,
Hayden.
good job by, I was going to say, good job by Lynch. You really got Hayden tangled up. but Hayden still managed to get around him.
Pittman has it now. Pittman will skate it forward. He's pushed off by Gallagher.
Actually pushed off by a couple people.
Gallagher, the bigger man there, he's very easily able to win that puck over. And now it'll be Hayden, goal scorer tonight for BSU, one of them at least, as now it is Hove behind his own net. And they'll skate with it.
He's got Worth, he's got Furlong. Oh, Furlong's heading to the bench.
Pass it over to Worth. Worth winds up a wrister, and it's wide. So now it'll be BSU skating it back out.
Oh, good job by
There's a
Hove to come
turnover
in.
right in front of the net.
Another
And it's
turnover.
broken up by Lacroix. Goes up to the point. Now it's Greer who dumps it in. Monaco has a man on him. Pass to the point. Shoveled out, and here comes Lacroix. Lacroix's got Worth. Lacroix fakes has a wrister, and a good save by Carly. Whistle will blow.
But I tell you, that's like 2 or 3 plays where Lacroix just kind of had almost like a telepathic sense of where the play was going to be going and just managed to break up the play with his defense. He's really got, that hockey IQ, like you said, where he seems to know where the play is going to be going. Got to be genetics.
Yeah, nice play by him. He gets the shot off. Boise State wins the faceoff, and they'll get it out of the zone. Steven was able to get it out. They'll skate it in. Gallagher's the first man there. Sends it towards the middle. Monaco skate blocked that one from going through the slot. Now it's Wiener. 25 seconds to go. Shoveled out there by Greer. Monaco trying to bring it right back in, but Greer then plays it. It goes back and forth, and Utah dumps it in. It'll be played, not very gracefully, though, by Carly, the goaltender. Almost a mistake there. But the clock will wind down, and the horn will sound.
Man, what a game, what a game.
We have played 40 minutes in Salt Lake City. Utah still has the lead.
Really impressed with the quality of play of the Utah D2 men's this weekend. They've really started to come together as a team.
So with that, we'll take a break for the second intermission. Both teams head to the locker rooms. We'll be back for the third period of play from Salt Lake City in about 15 minutes. It's Boise State 2, Utah 3 at the second intermission.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the art.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water
Welcome to new
meets the
friends.
sun. We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
This is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
My name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is going to chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you want to do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, And within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a Snowbird ski patrolman, and I am Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to
Trust
the
them
party!
in the sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the art.
Have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Welcome back to the Utah Hockey Broadcast Channel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya. Third period of play between Boise State and Utah is just about underway. Utah leading 3-2.
Man, what a game, what a game. I love how the boys rallied and put together a couple of goals in that second period. Hats off to Boise State for scoring the second goal of the game, but man, I'd sure love to see an insurance goal here. Oh yeah,
like I said before in previous games, I don't think the score right now is going to be the final score.
Yeah, right. I think you did predict that.
Yeah, and it's a close game, and Boise State's going to hang around. They're number 12 for a reason.
Yes, right. They are where they are for a reason, and I think Utah's D2 men's, I think they've been a little bit late bloomers this season, right? If they played this well at the beginning of the season, the rankings would be entirely different for them, and it's just taken them a while to get up to speed. And I did get to hop on the bus and see some of those early games, and I can tell you from my observation, they're so much of a better team now than they were, say, a month ago.
Puck flies up into the air. It's at center ice. Bounces back and forth. Kurt dumps it in. He's hit by two Broncos.
Ooh, man. Another open ice collision, but Kurt pops right up, man. He's tough.
Gallagher dumps it in, and they're offside. And we will have a face-off outside of the zone. And sounds like we just got news, and I was talking to some folks at the break.
Oops, sorry about that. Anita pushing the wrong buttons.
Monaco plays it off the wall. And it'll be Monaco skating forward with it.
All right. And, the pace hasn't slowed at all. I mean, these guys have been going like 110 miles an hour for 2 periods, and they haven't slowed down a bit, even though it's like the third period of that kind of pace.
Yeah, I mean, two talented teams, Boise and Utah. And remind me, how many teams make it to the Western Regional? I can't remember how many teams make that.
I think I have it actually written down here. Maybe. Let me see if I can find it.
Because Boise State at 12 seems like they're probably somewhat on the bubble, close.
Yes, so it is the top 8 teams in the West region.
Okay.
They qualify on points. It is a single elimination tournament. There are 2 brackets, however, so you actually do have 2 winners at the end of the tournament who could qualify for nationals. Yeah, that surprised me too, because I said, what do you mean we're not playing like the last 2 teams don't play the finals, right? But you just end on the 2 brackets. And I tell you, we got to host that here in Salt Lake last year, and man, that was a really fun tournament to watch.
That was a lot of fun. It really was. Because
although they split us up, I was really bummed about that.
Yes. There's a one-time pass intended for the stick of what looked to be Hilash, but it was broken up by Utah. Yeah, that was awesome. Just because, I mean, you're seeing the best of the best, right?
We saw some terrific
It is the playoffs.
teams. Some really terrific teams. And it was kind of nice to see how the Pac-8 teams and the Utah teams did against these teams that were coming in from out of state who had, pretty high rankings. We got to see the Dakota Jacks.
What's the score? Boise State evens it up, and that's going to be number 26, Logan Steven. 3-3.
Boy.
Nice one-timer from the Broncos. And very quickly, the fans here in Salt Lake are stunned. The visiting fans up on their feet.
Yes. We've got quite a few Broncos fans who decided to make the trip. Besides the ones who are viewing on YouTube, we got quite a few who made the trip, and they are ecstatic right now. So we're back to square zero. It's a tie game.
Yep, and man, we've had some good contests this week. We had a shootout yesterday for the M2.
Oh my gosh, that was like, I've never seen anything like that game yesterday. I mean, Utah led the whole way.
And here we go. Boise State could set up a one. I guess it's not quite there, but almost a one-time play. But how many rounds did you say that shootout went? Was it 9?
That round, it went 12 shooters from each team. That's 24 people taking shots in the shoot-off. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, and granted, that's not a 5-person shootout. That's a 3-person shootout, which means after the 3rd frame, it's sudden death, and it still went.
Right, exactly. So the first 3 got, okay, we're going to automatically have 3 from each side, and then after that, it was just 2 at a time. And it went on for that many rounds. 9 more rounds after that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like Utah would score, and then Boise would score, and then Utah would miss, and then Boise would miss, and that's just how it went. Thrilling shootout. Absolutely thrilling shootout.
And you know, the heartbreaker was Utah led for most of the game, including going into the 3rd period with a 2-goal lead.
Right.
And Providence proved why they're number 5, or I guess number 6 with the next ranking, and got those 2 goals to end regulation time in a tie, forcing the shootout. Of course, then they went through the overtime, 5-minute overtime, neither team scored. It was really, really an exciting game.
So, we'll need another goal at some point or another.
Well, yes.
And they skated
I'll say
in.
That.
They have a shot blocked
Nice
by
save.
Monaco. Oh my goodness, he was falling down and still batted the puck out of midair to clear it down. It'll go for icing as Utah won't be able to get a change.
Not on the icing, they won't. Zach Monaco was heading right for the
He
bench
tried.
because I think that stung a little bit. And yeah, he had to just spin right around and come right back, kind of nodding his head. I'm sure they're asking him, hey man, are you okay? Because yeah, he was like right in front of that one.
So the faceoff won by Boise State. They sent it down to the end of the zone, then pops right back up. Greer sends it in, taken away by Monaco. And he will skate it in, wrist shot, and it's
Ooh, little
high.
high.
As Boise retrieves, Truex to Gallagher. And out the puck comes. Furlong. Stick handles it and then turns it over immediately. Shot from Gallagher will be on goal from all the way at the red line. Utah pinballs it out. Worth to Sheridan. It rings all the way around the boards. Puck played along the near side half boards, and Boise State will break it out. Crum across the zone for Hayden. Hits the glass and will bounce out.
Utah having a little bit of trouble getting some kind of offensive charge, organized offensive charge set up here in this 3rd period. Let's hope that...
oh, nice move by Greer in front of his own bench.
Move.
He skates it in, has a wrist shot. It's wide, rebounds loose. It's slapped and didn't have enough pace for Boise. Oh, bad dump, and it's turned over immediately to the stick of Worth. Worth will skate it in. Doesn't have the numbers, though, so he'll send a pass that was immediately turned over. Fene plays that with his hand. Pops back up into the air.
We're playing a lot of pop-up fly catch here. A lot of infield flies happening in this game.
Ross over to Littman. Littman able to get it out. That's Jones. He dumps it in. To be chased after by Surovic. Utah able to intercept.
Oh, we got a penalty coming up. It's going to be...
draws a hooking penalty.
Yep.
And Utah will go to the power play.
Going to be on a Boise State player. Hovey just tried to make a turn and ended up flat on his face. That's the scorekeeper's booth. Yeah, 1 over. There you go.
And it'll be Justin Jones to the box for a hook.
So I think important opportunity for scoring for Utah right now. It's been a little while since they've had a shot on goal, and I'm a little concerned that maybe they're running out of steam a little bit. So I think really important that I kind of get that energy amp back up. A goal right now would help do that.
So Jackson at the point, sends it in. Whacks it along the boards. Hits the glass, and Boise State able to get it out. O'Shea trying to make a move. He cost us a bad turnover there as Boise State skates it in. And they wrist one, rebounds loose. They should score! Boise State takes the lead. It's Dustin Truex, and it's 4-3.
Boy, yeah, a rare mistake by O'Shea. I know he's going to have nightmares about that one after. Lacroix, with just not much he could do. He tried to break it up, but he had 3-on-1. And again, like Truex come in there after the deflection, after the rebound, puts it home. Nothing Nowicki can do about that.
Yeah, it's just a bad turnover for Utah and Boise State.
A shorthanded
That
goal,
is
which
a shorthanded goal.
Kind of demoralizing. All right, now this is kind of what I was concerned about. Is I really feel like Utah is kind of not slacking as in being lazy. I think they're just kind of slowing down a little bit. I am a little concerned. I mean, again, 6 game in 10 days. That's a lot of hockey played in a short amount of time. And oh man,
a shot, nice blocker saved by Carly. And Utah trying to get one right back. They still are on a power play for the next minute and 15 seconds. Boise plays it out and
really having trouble getting that power play offense set up.
Monaco skates it in with some speed. Shot, it's deflected, I believe, by the stick of Jacob Ross from Boise State. Not sure if it was his stick or not, but now he pins up a Utah player. That being Worth. Point pass, ripped by Hovey, a shot, and it's just wide. And now Nowicki will come up to play the puck as BSU clears the zone. 35 to go on the man advantage for the Utes. Pittman skates it across the logo. Plays it off the wall. First man there is Gore. And it's eventually played out by BSU again. Nowicki a long pass to the stick of Sheridan.
Oh!
The puck gets deep into the zone. Gallagher rings it all the way around, and it will find its way
and I
into
think
the
that's
Utah zone.
Do it for the power play.
And BSU clears it. And out of the box is Justin Jones.
So that ends the power play for Utah.
All of a sudden, Utah came into this period with lead. Oh, a bad turnover again. It's Gilash, but not enough room. Centering pass is broken up. Nice stick check by what looks to be Hayden Hill in the corner, but a scrum ensues in the near side corner in front of the M1 coaches, as you can see there. Watching this game, supporting. Lacroix, stick handles for Utah behind his own net. Furlong played it out, hits the stick of Hill, and now BSU plays it in. Here they come.
Nice little tap.
Nice little move. They're still skating it in, and skating that one in was Hayden, and he was trying to find a teammate for a one-time pass, and we have a penalty. We'll see who's going to the box. I'm not sure. I didn't quite see it.
I was busy looking at the roster when you are, so I can't help you there. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be Reed Pittman.
For an elbow, and that will be O'Shea. Man, a tough stretch for him.
Sorry.
And
sorry, Reed. It's O'Shea.
And tough stretch for O'Shea. Turnover and then penalty.
Yeah, O'Shea being one of the anchors in our defensive lines.
Yeah, Anita, you said it best. It's kind of worry time for Utah. More than halfway through the third period, they came into this one with a lead. BSU gets 2 goals, and I believe they had a 3-1 lead at one point.
They did, like right at the start of the third period. They were ahead 3-1.
So BSU skates it in.
I'm sorry, right at the end of the second period. Boise State scored that goal to make it 3-2 right before the end of the second period.
So Boise State deals in the Utah zone. Monaco pinning a man up along the boards. It'll be, puck will deflect to the far side. Kurt slaps it, and that goes out of play into the Utah bench. 1 minute, 17 seconds remaining on the Boise State power play.
Yeah, so this is really, this is going to be a really, I hate to say it, but a character builder for Utah. I mean, they're still only 1 goal behind. And, I mean, they have played right up to Boise State's level through these first 2.5 periods. But right now, they're starting to kind of lose a step on Boise State. I'm seeing a lot more Boise State swarming in the offensive zone, and Nowicki having to make, like, 1, 2, 3 saves right in a row because Utah is just not able to kind of gather themselves together and start the play going the other way.
Boise State will chase the puck after Utah dumps it, and they will quarterback the breakout. Less than a minute to go on the power play for the Broncos. That will be Ross dumping it in. Giving chase is Jones. Jones to the point to Ross. Dumped right back in. Lacroix gets handle of it, tries to dump it out, and it will get out after hitting the stick of Jackson.
Yeah, nice little interception.
Jackson has a breakaway. Here comes Jackson. Jackson skating it in. He shoots. Oh, what a save by Carly.
Boy, Carly, I thought Jackson had him beat, and Carly makes the save. So too bad for Utah. That would have been a great pick-me-up right there, shorthanded goal. Great effort by Jackson. He broke up the play and then just sprinted like a madman.
That was a shorthanded chance there for Utah, and nonetheless a good opportunity for Jackson.
We still have 30 seconds left on this penalty kill for Utah.
Boise State wins the faceoff, no problem, pretty clean. And they'll skate it into the Utah zone. 20 seconds to go on their power play.
Something happened.
And it's a high stick. I think it'll be against Boise State, so it will come out of the zone, or out of the zone.
Right. Of course, we're not talking about a penalty. It's just you can't high stick because that's a considered dangerous play. But because they were just trying to bat the puck out of the air, it's just going to be a face-off and not a penalty.
So off the face-off, Boise State has the puck. They skate it in. This time it's Pond. Pond with some space. One-time pass. They shoot. They score! One-timer converted by Josh Hyden. He gets himself another goal. And Boise State takes a 2-goal lead. It's 4 unanswered goals, and it's a power play goal for the Broncos.
Yeah, right before that penalty expired, there's still 7 seconds left on the penalty to O'Shea. And boy, I tell you, there's not much you can do about that. I mean, defense got split. It was 2-on-1 against the goalie. Nothing Nowicki can do, and Hyden just buries that puck.
Yeah, he makes no mistake with that one, and that's 4 in a row for the Broncos.
Yeah, 4 unanswered. 4 in a row, 4 unanswered. So that is Hyden's.
Yeah, Utah, 8 minutes to get 2 back. It's doable as they deal in the Boise State end.
Right, I mean, you still have 8 minutes, almost 8 minutes to play. Both teams back to full strength. They could, Utah could get 2 goals, but boy, I tell you, I think they've just kind of lost a little spring in their step. They're looking a little slower than they were in the previous 2 periods.
Now it'll be Fene. Fene has a shot. It's deflected wide by the stick of Carly. Here comes BSU. They skate it in. This is Redoble. Tries to make a move, but it's broken up by O'Shea.
Nice defensive move by O'Shea, actually using his feet to cut off that pass.
BSU controlling in the Utah zone. They send it towards the slot. It's bouncing around, and Worth will get handle of it and dump it out. That will be on goal.
On goal.
No icing. Hovey was there trying to win that puck, but BSU able to force their will and bring it back the other way.
Hovey loses his stick, and so he decides to come off the ice.
Jackson hits Gallagher along the boards, sends it over to Tomachak, and then it comes out. And now here comes Jackson. Skates it in. Endy for Utah chasing after it. And now it'll be Hilash, and it is dumped all the way out. No icing, it skates right, the puck goes through the crease, which will cancel the icing call out. Puck is coming in, and it will be covered up by Carly. With 6 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the third period, Utah finds himself down 2 goals after starting the period up 1.
Up 1, yeah, and that's tough. I mean, 3 unanswered goals. Something is missing for Utah right now, because if we had this was the start of the second period, I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
and honestly, I think the guys are just kind of running out of gas after, like I said, 6 games on their 10th day.
And they got 1 more tomorrow.
Weekend's not over yet.
Yeah, so you got to get up for that game. I mean, it's well, what? I mean, they have 1 win in the span of these games and 1 tie.
Yeah.
So it's a tough stretch for these Utes.
Yeah, we are really hoping for a split because they have 4 games this weekend. Looks like they have one more chance tomorrow against Northridge. But, you know, they're not going to get the split, but they have one more chance for a win tomorrow against Cal State Northridge, which will be an early game. It'll be 11:30 a.m. I'm not used to morning games.
Yeah.
That's not hockey. That's got to be like, that can't be hockey.
Yeah, that's absolutely the first time I think that's happened.
I'll bet you anything it's got to do with letting Northridge catch a plane out of here that night and not have to spend another night in the hotel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't want to. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they are students. They have class on Monday. Student athletes.
That's right. That's right. I know, right? They don't get to take a time off, like a personal time off from work or something. They gotta go back and still pass their classes.
Yep. Get that degree. Out come the Broncos. They skated in. They're going to keep going. I mean, goes as an obvious statement. They're not going to shut down.
Yeah.
They're not in defend lead mode. They're in continue scoring goals mode.
I think they're kind of felt that the momentum turning and realized this is an opportunity for them to score some extra goals. And we've talked about this before. That goal differential does help your rankings.
Yep.
So, you know, just like Utah does, they have their eyes set on those teams that are ranked above them.
And see, the good thing for Utah here is this doesn't actually hurt them as much as this would actually help them. There's a one-time shot. Good save by Nowicki. Wow, that's an excellent save. The shot was almost above his shoulder on the glove side. He's able to stand up and make the save. Whistle blows. But just to continue that point, this won't hurt Utah as much as it could have helped them. You're playing a bunch of teams that are ranked ahead of you, so that's your way to, move up in the rankings. But when you then lose games against teams that are better than you, it doesn't really hurt you because the ranking in that case bails you out. That's why you see the Utah M1 team in the top 20, even though they're like, what, 500?
Right,
so
right.
Because they play a really, really tough schedule.
Right.
And so, I mean, you're playing Boise State ranked at 12. You played GCU ranked at, I think, 18. And you played number 5. I can't even remember now, Providence. So,
yeah, Providence.
I mean, all these games are blending together now. But, so, I mean, it's not necessarily going to hurt super bad. Utah might drop a little bit, but I mean, if you beat a couple of these teams, it really would have really helped.
It would have really helped.
And they know that. But, I mean, still very early, right? We still have plenty of season left. But it gets to a point where the margin for error in the ACHA is just so small that if you lose, if you get swept 2 weekends in a row, you're almost out of it, depending on where that team was ranked. At least at M1, that's how it feels.
Right. Well, and I think M2, it's a little different because you just have so many more teams. Like just in the West region, we have 53 teams, right?
Which is amazing. 185 teams in the entire M2 league.
Right. And so when you have that many teams in the league, you actually have a little more parity than within the conferences or within the regions, right? So, maybe not quite as dire as it is for the men's one, but still, I think the big thing for Utah is that if I'm looking at their schedule correctly, they don't have too many more opportunities to play teams that are ranked above them in the rankings. That's what's going to be missing in the second half of the season for them. They're going to be playing teams who are much closer to them in the rankings or below them in the rankings. So then, even if you win, you could get hurt if you don't put enough of a point differential, enough goal differential in that victory. It's not just a straight win or loss. Meanwhile, we have a 4-on-4 going on because Monaco got 2 minutes for roughing. And for Boise State, Nick Lippman went in 2 minutes. I didn't see the call on that one.
I would assume offsetting roughing penalties.
Yeah, probably offsetting roughing penalties.
More or less. That's how the ref kind of go. Both of you are going, which is typically roughing.
I saw that in, so that's it. You two out of here. Go sit down.
But more ice to skate with. Utah needs to dig deep here to get back in this contest. Here comes Wiener trying to dance through a man, but BSU takes it away. Olszewski at the puck at the blue line, dumps it in. Utah has to regroup. BSU will start it off from their own end.
And Utah being only having 4 skaters on the ice, this is a time when they really do need to be careful not to get caught on the wrong side of the play because Boise State is too fast to give them a breakaway opportunity. And looks like we'll just have a face-off here and lines are going to change. Just 8 seconds left in the offsetting penalties. And yeah, when I look ahead at the schedule after the break, they're going to face Western Washington University. That's going to be the first pair of games after the break. Then Utah Valley, then Washington State again, then Eastern Washington. And I am 99% sure that Utah is ranked ahead of all those teams. And then they wrap up with the Western Region, or they're going to do the Wasatch Cup. So in that case, they do have a chance to then maybe face the Utah State and Weber State higher rank, but after that comes the Pac-8 Championships.
Here comes Worth. He skates in. Oh, couldn't quite get a shot off. Bunch of bodies fall down after that one. The Wasatch Cup always a great event.
Right, Wasatch Cup, of course, being teams in Utah all facing off.
Right. Sad to no longer have BYU a part of that as their program.
Yeah, it
no
is
longer
really
a part
shame
of this,
because
but
they always used to be very top, high-ranked, top contenders in men's too.
And they drew a crowd. I mean,
that's true. They would draw a crowd for sure.
I mean, when if Utah fans hear they're playing BYU in anything, they'll show up. And it's Pittman. Right. Nice move by Pittman at center ice. He skates it in. Has a shot. It's deflected up into the air off of a Boise State skate. 2:20 to go in regulation time. It's time for Utah to
dig deep, as you like to say.
Dig deep, but also, I mean, get some more chances and maybe try and at least pull in the wiki. But, I mean, man, Boise State is just taken over. Yeah. Down but never out were the Broncos.
Yep. Boise State is pretty much now they're controlling possession. They're controlling the pace of play.
Right. Yep. And I mean, it's a talented team. You let them hang around, and I mean, Utah did have a 2-goal lead at one point, but they did not give up, and they took advantage of a couple of Utah's mistakes. Just made some really nice one-timers. There goes Nowicki to the bench. 6th attacker on for Utah.
Right. Minute 40 left. 2-goal deficit to make up.
My goodness, it might slide in.
It's rolling along. It's going to roll wide.
And Sheridan will get there.
Now he just has to be careful because he's being followed closely by the Broncos players.
Oh, the puck hops over a skate. I mean, there's a lot of snow on the ice, the puck bouncing around.
Yeah, it is very snowy out there, isn't it?
Especially in front of the benches where players are constantly coming on and off the ice. And so the puck's in the neutral zone and puck shift into the air. BSU looking to get the empty netter to put this thing away for good. And he has it. Here come the Utes. They skate it in. One-timer for Endy. It's sticked away by Carly. One-timer intended for Hove, and he can't quite get a shot on it. Taken away. Long shot, and it's just wide. And the price you pay there is icing. So there will be an icing against Boise State. 49 seconds remaining in regulation time. You can expect Nowicki to continue to stay pulled here.
Yeah, they missed that shot by inches. I almost thought it was going to hit the post.
I thought it was tracking to go in. I mean, I mean, it looked pretty good, but I mean that's the price you pay if you take a chance from your own side. The puck is going to go for icing, and it looks like I would assume Utah is going to call this timeout.
I'm going to assume this timeout is being called by Utah. I can't imagine Boise State wanting to call a timeout right now.
Yep, it will be Utah. And
now, you know, I am going to just assume that what head coach Fornelis is telling the team right now is just don't lose your heads, right? Okay? Just don't do something crazy and dumb at this point. We got 49 seconds. We could score a goal, right? And that would be a great, that would be a great thing to do, finish with only a 1-goal difference, but just don't go out there and do something dumb.
Right.
Because everyone's emotions are, high up there right now. Everyone's feeling pretty hot. Boise feels like they're on a roll. Utah's fighting back, so just keep your head in. Remember what your job is. Remember who your line mates are, and just keep doing what you're doing, what you're supposed to be doing.
Right, and I mean the task is now very tall. Less than a minute. You need 2 goals.
Yeah, and I would say just to be realistic that what they need is 1 goal. That's what they need right now. Whoops, accidental horn sound there. I don't think the official scorekeeper meant to do that. And here we go.
BSU tries to clear it immediately. Jackson's hand is able to keep it in. It's still bouncing about. And the Broncos able to get it out. They dump it all the way in. No icing, which will just continue to bleed the clock.
Oh, man. Jackson's kind of stuck in the corner back there.
And here come the Broncos. They just dump it right back out. 20 seconds to go.
And, of course, still Utah with an empty net on their end.
And there'll be a penalty against Monaco.
He just got out of the box, and now he's going to go back in. So he's going to spend the last
Roughing.
13 seconds. Yep, last 13 seconds of this game in the box.
And Boise State getting loud here because they know what's about to come is a victory. And
boy, a little bit of chatter. I'm sure this is exactly what head coach Fornellis was talking about in his little conference. It's like, don't let them, pull you in, suck you into a unnecessary penalty.
And Utah won the faceoff. Furlong will skate it out, but it is no use. The game will wind down. Boise State coming back
from behind
and
after
earning
trailing
a win.
pretty much the whole game.
And the Broncos, their fans getting pretty loud in here. Yeah, after trailing majority of the game, they were down 3-1. They win it 5-3, 4 unanswered goals. And the M2 Utes, unfortunately, back in the loss column.
Well, folks, we do have one more game left this evening. We hope you'll join us, return back for the 7:30 game when men's one hosts Arizona. Should be, again, a really closely contested, very competitive match. We will take our little break and see you then.
All right, thank you very much for tuning in to Boise State and University of Utah this afternoon/evening. Like Anita said, we have another broadcast at 7:30, so stay tuned for that. It's Utah and Arizona M1 ACHA hockey coming up next. But that's all the time we have left on this broadcast. For the production crew, everybody behind the scenes, Anita Suchia and myself, Patrick McGann, signing off from Salt Lake City. Final score, Boise State 5, Utah 3. We have another broadcast coming up in 30 minutes. Stay tuned for Utah versus Arizona. Thanks for tuning in, folks.